So where do you
Now
go with him now? Is it Roman or
No.
Owens, Rollins?
No,
Where
I
do you go?
would now with Randy back, I have Randy winning the Rumble and going to Roman. How many times has Randy been the world champion? 14 times?
I thought it was 94, but yeah, I mean,
No, how many times is Randy Orton been world champion?
they'll have it. So him,
Who's is it still Flair the record holder?
I'm getting 10 here.
Is it 10?
Flair still holds it. 14. Okay, world
14
champion
times.
14.
And then
WWE title 10
Flair's
times.
16, so Orton wins this. He's one shy of tying Flair. I think Cena's 15 also, right?
So you make that part of the you make that the
Yeah,
angle.
make that part of the, what's making Randy, Randy did state that he was going to come back and he wanted to do 10 more years. So
Punk Rollins with maybe put Michael Cole in the corner or
and then I would probably do
enforcer.
I would do I'd do Rollins and Cody.
Okay, so Cody's not in the top spot for you there with Reigns. It's going to be Randy, and then you move Cody over to Rollins. So KO and Punk.
If you can keep them apart that long.
All right, now I have some very pointed questions for you here about this, and you have to answer. A, would you have fired him in AEW?
I don't know the whole story. I mean,
of what we know.
Yes.
Would you have allowed him back in WWE today?
Paul, yes.
Despite your having said you'd fire him in AEW?
Because I think Paul looks at it as they got there because they didn't have Paul.
So different culture, you would have had a different locker room situation. Okay. What would a young Kevin Nash, worker years, have done in AEW locker room with Punk that night? Putting hands on another worker first. If
Probably
that's what
watched. Probably watched and stirred. No. I don't know. I think that, I mean, I wasn't around Phil a lot. We spent a little bit of time together on some European trips and shit. We kind of hung out a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
And I think he's probably, he came across to me like he was pretty genuinely a nice person. I just think it's how he's, and I've said it on this show that when Punk came back, they put the belts on, but he made everybody, in the ring, he made everybody that he worked with. So I didn't see any problem with what he was doing, work-wise and still, competing and being the champ. I thought that he was, but he got injured.